Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic for a fascinating looking puzzle today. Look at this bit of Sudoku artwork and indeed artwork by Spartacus. So quite rightly, this glorious, the Sudoku King is his name, and he's saying, let's get quacking. Fantastic idea from Spartacus. Apparently it's a brilliant puzzle as well. So I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. Let's just come and recap on what's going on the channel. So we've recorded, I believe, a second episode of the podcast. So that'll be coming out in the next week or two. We've got Arrow App Sudoku coming out in the next week or two across all the platforms, Android, Steam, and the App Store. We've got Patreon videos coming out next week. We'll have a Patreon video for the reward puzzle for the Build Your Own Sudoku Hunt by Matthias Martinka. Crossword videos, and remember Simon Solver Valtari the other day. Well, I don't know if we're going to have a bit of follow-up on that at some point. We might well do. So loads going on, and let's get back to this puzzle. This is fantastic. So let's render it in our software, and it comes out like this, which is still the same duck face. Looks like I'm coming from 4 weddings and a funeral now, but fantastic picture. Anyway, what are the rules that apply to these lines? So the grey lines are thermometers. They increase from the bulb. So this could be a 1, that could be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, say. On the blue lines, these are renban lines. Now that means that there's a set of non-repeating consecutive digits in any order on them. So here, for instance, we could have 7, 6, 5, 8, and that would be acceptable. You can't have a repeating digit. You can't have one that's out of the order. So it couldn't go, let me get this right, 7, 5, 6, 3, because you wouldn't have a 4 to make them a consecutive series. So those are the rules of this puzzle. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Do give it a try on the link under the video. And I'm going to start now. Let's get quacking indeed. And, well, I'm going to good lift these long thermos because that's in the name. And straight away I can see a quadruple there arising from that. 4, 5, 6... 5, 6, 7. There's 2 degrees of freedom effectively on each of these thermos. And yeah, this quadruple of 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know what that means. There's also a quadruple in row 3 of 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a much more helpful quadruple in box 5, a 2, 3, 4, 5. So those thermos from the eyes gave us 4 quadruples at least straight away. There may be others I haven't spotted, but that's incredible. Anyway, 2, 3, 4, 5 there is very useful because think about these bulbs. They now can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, which must be used up in those cells in this box. These are 4-cell thermos, so the highest number they can start with is a 6. And I think we know, therefore, that they are a 1-6 pair. That's giving us a 7, 8, 9 here. Now, one of these thermos must go 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I don't know which side it is, but that's telling me 2 things, possibly. One is that there is a 9 on this renban line, the big beak of the duck, and therefore the renban line must be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It doesn't have a 1 and a 2 on. But the other is that whichever one goes 6, 7, 8, 9, whether it be this side or that side, we're going to get another quadruple of 6, 7, 8, 9 in the puzzle. But I don't know which side it is. It's probably time to observe that this puzzle is totally symmetrical left to right, apart from one thing. And that is that this renban line is continuous, whereas this one is broken up into 2. Apparently, that is going to be enough to disambiguate the puzzle. If this one was a solid 4-cell renban line, there would have to be at least 2 solutions, because you could mirror down the central axis of symmetry. Oh, I tell you what we've... No, I don't know that. Yes. I was just wondering whether we have an X-wing here. Do we have an X-wing on 4s or 6s or 5s? No, I don't think we do. Oh, look, we've got a 7, 8, 9 triple in the middle row. So we've got a 5, 6 pair on the renbans on the perimeter. So this one has to be 4, 5, 6 or 7 to be an adjoining number. Ah, this one, I don't know. It can't have a 1 on it now. It's not that helpful, but it is... Okay, look, it's a bit helpful because there's a 1, 6 pair there. That actually rules a 6 out of that cell. Now, where's 1 going to be in this box? Can't be in those 3 cells because of the 1, 6 pair. And we now know it can't be on the renban line. So it's got to be in one of those 2. Which is something and nothing. Oh, look, yes, this is interesting. This is very interesting indeed. Right, whichever one of these goes 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know which side it is, but one of them has an 8 and a 9 there. Now that is going to mean that for the I thermo above it, it's going to have to end 7, 6. That's going to run all the way back down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So one of these I thermos, could be that side, could be that side, starts 1, 2. And that's brilliant because the other I thermo must start 3, 4. If it's 1, 2 over there, this must be 3, 4. And then that thermo must go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they will both be fully determined once we know which side they are. But we already know that this kind of middle option is not possible. One of these goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The other one goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're never using 2 in the first cell, 3 in the second cell, 4 in the third cell, 5 in the fourth cell. That's so clever. 6 in the next, 7th in the penultimate, or 8th in the last cell. So now we've got all these little pairs. We've got a 7, 9 pair. We get our first digit in the grid is an 8 in the center because of that 7, 9 pair. 6, 8, 3, 5. Tell you what. I was going to say, well, I've just worked out that 9 cannot be here. I mean, it's not... I don't think this is going to lead to any very useful conclusion. But intriguingly, if 9 was there, we'd get a 7 here and a 6 here, which means that 6 couldn't be on the renban line. And therefore it would break, because 9 must have a 6 on a renban line, so on a 4-cell renban line. So 9's not there, but it doesn't really mean anything else apart from that. So who cares in a way, but... 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. So that's 1, 2, 4, or 7. I'm just going to... Oh, we worked out it can't be 1 earlier. For it to be 2, that would be a 5. This would be a 3, 4 pair. Oh, look, we've now got a 4, 6 pair and a 5, 7 up there. This one can't be 9 or 8, so it's 1, 2, or 3. Oh... I'm missing something. What's going on here? Something else is happening here. Yes, that... Right, whichever one of these is 8, 9 on the end of the thermo that begins with a 6, that means that its thermo end above is 6, 7. So the other thermo end is 8, 9. So there's an 8, 9 pair either in those 2 cells, those pairs, those 2 pairs of cells, or in those 2 pairs of cells. And either way, these cells cannot be 8 or 9. So the 8, 9 in row 3, that's extraordinary, goes in the perimeter. We get 1, 2, or 3 there. we've worked out this renban line can't have a 1 on it. So it starts with 2 or 3. Now this can't be a 7, because even 3 can't get up to 7 on a 4-cell renban line. Could that be a 6? If that was a 6, this would be a 5. 4 and 3, that is possible. But if that's a 5, this could be 2, 3, or 4. So it's 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay. Right. Well, that's. I mean, this thinking about which bit ends in 8, 9 is really interesting. But now look, we have got X-wings on 4s. So that's using up the 4s in rows 4 and 6. So the 4 in row 5 has to be down here somewhere. We've got an X-wing on 6s. Same thing. Same thing exactly. So there's a 6 down there. One of these is a 9. I'm going to just pencil mark across rows here. So one of those 2 is a 9. One of these 2 is an 8. One of these 2 is a 7 to make one of those 2 a 6. These cells... Oh, that's lovely. Look, there's a 1, 2, 3 on that renban line. So this is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Not 3, because there's a 3, 5 pair in the row. But these cells can never be 7. And I've deduced that because on these thermo lines, they either start 9, 8, 7, and there's a 7 there, or they start with a 7 there. Both those cells look at these cells. Same applies over here. So those 2 cells can never be 7. 7 in the row must be in the center. That's so brilliant as well. So these are from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we've got a 3 X-wing in... No, we haven't, have we? No, we've got 3 in one of those cells. Oh, I see, yes. Okay, sorry. I'm confusing myself. We've got a 1, 2, 4 quad there. I don't know what to do about that. Gosh, there's so many things going on in this puzzle. This is exactly the sort of puzzle where I just am going to be thinking so much about the detailed logic that I'm going to miss the regular Sudoku parts. And I mean, you'll say that happens all the time, and I don't mind that. It's probably true. Oh, well, here's another thing. What happens to the 5? Yes, that's very interesting. One of these 2 cells has to be a 6. And that's fine, but it means that it's inside, like the diagonally adjacent cell can't be a 6. That has to be an 8. And that means you know that the thermo it's on goes 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So, with the 5 there, so wherever the 6 is, what does it mean for 6s and 5s? It means, oh no, this is even better, I think. If 6 is there, you've got an 8 here. This is not 8, 9 down here. So the 8, 9's down here, you get 7, 6 there. Oh no, it's about 5s, isn't it? It's about 5s. So whichever one is the 6 goes with the 8. So whichever one is the 5 on the other side goes with the 6 there and the 5 there. And if it was over this side, you get 5 here, 5 there. And because you've got 6 here, you've got 8, 9 down here. And the 5 in column 8 on this side or 2 on that side has to be right at the bottom. So whichever way this works, whichever way round it is, you get 5s in one of those pairs of positions on one side or the other, and then a 5 at the bottom of the grid. So one of these two at the bottom is a 5. And that means that this duck bill renban, which consists, we know, of 9876543, doesn't have its 5 in the bottom row. It does mean this, doesn't it? It does mean this. That means its 5 has to be here. That's a 5-9 pair in the grid. That's genuine. I'm going to take the pencil mark out. That's insane. Now, 5 to 1 leaves only 2 degrees of freedom. So this is 3, 4, or 8, like this. This is 2, 3, or 7. So is this. This is the most incredible, bizarre. I mean, I am literally thinking, what the absolute duck about this puzzle. Amazing. It's amazing already. So we've got a 5-9 pair there. This lot has to be 8, 7, 6, 4, 3 as a group. Now, what else happens then with these 5s and 6s? Oh no, look, there's a 5 X-wing. There's a 5 X-wing here. This is vital, I think. Because one of these rows has a 5 in the bottom. One of them has a 5 there. So there's no other 5s above them in columns 2 and 8. So we can remove 5 from those cells. Now there's no way for this to be a 6 because you can't get a 5 on the line. Bam, we're in. 5 there, 6 there. That joins to a 7. 9, and now we know which duck eye is which. We've worked out which side of the grid is which. The duck has looked in the mirror and pronounced himself not an ugly duckling at all, but a beautiful swan. And there we go. That's the central row done, just like that. Right, this can't have a 1, so that's a 2, 4. Oh, hang on. There's got to be a 9 somewhere. So my pencil marking was rubbish in this row. The 9 couldn't be there, but that's going to be a 9. It's got to be now that that's not. Okay, poor pencil marking there, but luckily it didn't cost me anything. 1, 9, 6, 7. So we need an 8. Oh, hang on. Can we do anything with this? This is 5, 4, 3, 2. 4 must be in one of those 2 cells. Oh, hang on. Let's take this 6, 7 down to the bottom. So this can't be the 8, 9. So the 8, 9 is this side. Yes. 9, 8, 7, 6. 1 there. Not 7, not 8. That's a 5. That's not a 5. This is a 5. These can't be, this one can't be 7 or 8. This can't be 3, 4 or 6. This can't be 7 or 8. Oops, what's that doing? This can't be 4 or 6. This can't be 3 or 7. 9 in the bottom row. No, I don't know. Yes, I do. Those have to both be 1 and 2 given the position of those 9. So we can put 9 in there. Hasn't quite disambiguated this. No, but look, 9 and 9 there. Now we know about the crown of the duck. There is a 9 on one of those 2 cells. So the crown's renban sequence must be 987-654. And the 9 is there. So this is, no, 987-6543. So that's 8, 7 or 3. This is 6, 5, 4 or 3. This is 8, 7 or 5. 9, 5, 7. These are from 3, 4, 6 and 8. And over here, what are they from? They can't, 9 is included, but 7 and 3 aren't. So 98654 as far as I know. Wow. Okay, one of those is a 9. That tells us what this is, not a 9. Almost got all the 9s done. Look in the central. Oh no, one of those is a 9, but up in box 2, I think this is great. 9 can't be there, so one of those 2 is a 9. Yeah, it can't be on the renban because the renban 9's over here, and it's now not here. So we know where the 9 is on the crown. It's there. And we're left with this, I think, X-wing of 9s to resolve. That's fine. This can't be an 8. Now we've placed that. This is so energizing, literally. Right, in this column, 6 has to be up here, and that means this isn't a 6 either. I don't know where I should be attacking now. There's probably lots of things to see here. Oh, look, yeah, there was that, for instance, 3 looking down at that cell. That's been there for a while. It tells me it's not a 2 there. Oh, that 2 makes this a 1. That puts a 2 over here. That makes this a 4 on the renban line, and we're left with a 3-2 pair in column 2. 1 and 4 at the top, so that doesn't have a 4. So the 4 on this renban line's in one of those 2 positions, so that's not a 4. That's quite pretty. I still don't get that 2 and 3 resolved. That's strange. But 4 there has resolved 1 and 2 over here. This is a 5-4 pair. That's given me a 4-5 pair in column 7. And these 2 at the bottom must be 6 and 8. 5, 1, 9. So we've got a 3-4 pair now in row 7. That's a 7. 7, 7. One of those is a 7. I knew that anyway. No change there. Right, 1 in column 9 is here, so this isn't a 1, which actually means it's a 3 given the renban line. That fixes this one, and we get 1 in the center there. 9, 7, 3, 8, 1. We've got a 5 that can't go here or here, so it's in one of those 2 cells in box 3. That means that's not a 5. In fact, it means one of those 2 is. But it rather depends what's on the renban line. I don't know. 3 there. That sorts out this cell. 4, 3. So we've got a 2-6 pair up here, in fact. And then a 5-4 pair. Oh, we've got a 5-4 deadly pattern that is surely going to be resolved by the renban crown because nothing else can do it. But 4-5 pair up there, so that's not a 4. It's down to 3 or 6, but it's obviously not 6. Sorry about that. It's a 3. They're on the renban line, so that's a 6-8 pair now. So these can't be 8, and this one can't be 3. So almost all of that renban line is done. 5 on it, so that's a 4. That does resolve that deadly pattern very quickly. This has to be a 2 because... yes, it sees 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box, 9 in the row, 8 in the column. Yeah, naked single 2. That fixes the 6-2 pair. That fixes the 6-8 pair. We've got all the renban and thermo done apart from the bottom row. 3 there, 7 to finish the box. What are these now? 9 and 8. Let's come down the first column. That has to be an 8. Oh, and then a 1-6 pair. So this is now a 3-4 pair. That's a 2. 6, 8. So can we resolve this stuff yet? Yes, that's not the 7. So the 7 on the renban line is now there. This can't be 3. This is a naked single 9. That's fixed the 8, 9 at the top, which I was getting a bit worried about. 1 8 as a pair there. Yes, I can do that. That fixes 1 6. That's a 5. This is now a 4 6 pair. And this is, there's an 8 in its box, so that's 3. This can finish the renban line. We get 4 there, 3 there, 4 there, 6 there, 8, 6, and a 2. And look at the smiling duck there. What a brilliant piece of work by Spartacus, both in aesthetics and in Sudoku skills and in logic. That really is lovely. Hope you had a go at that. That's a really fun puzzle. Nice work. Thank you very much to the people who recommended it and to Spartacus himself. The Sudoku King is crowned. See you next time on the channel. Bye for now.